Hello, I'm Kendra, and here at Happenstance Place, life is homemade. That includes just about everything that we eat. So tonight I'm going to share with you one of our favorite quick and easy dinners, which is sloppy biscuits. You heard it right, sloppy biscuits. Basically, sloppy Joe on a biscuit instead of a bun, because sometimes you just don't have buns, but you can almost always make a biscuit. Okay, so today we are going to be making sloppy biscuits. This is my sloppy, and on Monday I showed you how to make my biscuit recipe. I'll go ahead and put a card up that links to that. We're going to start by turning on our stove, because, well, that's just so much more effective than cooking meat over nothing. And grab my handle holder so I don't hurt myself. So we're just going to go ahead and brown up this ground beef. The Sloppy Joe mixture is nice and simple. I like it because it uses one package of ground beef, feeds everybody, and I usually have some leftover meat, which the following day I tend to make pasta and just mix the beef in and use it kind of like a sauce, kind of to make like a hamburger helpery type of thing. In pasta. I've also, if you've seen my enchilada casserole recipe, I have put the leftover meat mixture over the masa base for that and made enchilada casserole type of things. Kind of all depends how much leftovers we have. So we're just going to go ahead and brown this up. Down. That way I don't burn anything or have it splatter up on me. If you really felt strongly about it, you could drain the meat. I don't. Think what you will of that. Now we are going to add some of our seasonings. I'm going to add some seasoned salt. You can use normal salt if you like, but I'm just on a seasoned salt kick. For people that don't use seasoned salt is a mixture of salt, and it has paprika and garlic, and the thing that really stands out to me is it has a celery salt, or like a celery flavor to it, and I really like that. So, some of that. And, ooh, it already smells so good. Okay, and we're gonna add some chili powder. I like a fairly generous amount, like probably a couple tablespoons. You want this to have a little kick. I will sometimes use not just chili powder that's store-bought. I will use dehydrated jalapeno peppers that we have ground up in our grinder to season this. But tonight I'm going the easy route. Yellow mustard. You should shake first because, well, you just should. Mustard water is kind of icky. Then we're gonna, ooh, that was a lovely sound. Okay. I like mine fairly mustardy, so I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons of mustard in. And grab a spoon to help it all kind of get caramely and extra delicious. I don't know, a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar. And this is a quart of, in this case, these are home canned tomatoes, but I have made this recipe commercially purchased. Diced tomatoes work just as well. Some people like to just use like tomato sauce or tomato paste in their sloppy Joe meat. I enjoy the chunks of tomato, and so does my family, so we just use the actual diced tomato. But in a pinch, when I've been out of diced tomato, I have just used tomato paste. And it makes for a thicker, but still delicious food. And I'm just gonna stir everything together. Probably should have used my bigger cast iron pot. This is, I think, my 8-inch. I should have used my 10-inch, but it is dirty, and I chose to film for you instead of cleaning the kitchen first, as indicated by my dirty stove. Oh well, that's just life. So, stir this all up. And then, I'm going to pop the lid on it and just let it come to like a simmer. And just let all those good flavors mesh together. Yum! It smells like Fluffy Joe already. I'm so excited. I'm gonna put my lid back on and just let this hang out till everything comes up to a boil, or like a light bubble, and then I'll decide whether to leave the lid on or off at that point. Basically though, at this point, everything is in here. It's just gonna cook down till you get to a liquid that makes you happy. It is best if it cooks for somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. I find the flavors are enhanced by that, but anything longer really doesn't seem to make a difference. Then you can serve these. Traditionally, people eat sloppy joes on like a hamburger bun. Well, we live approximately 20 minutes away from most stores, if not further, so we don't keep like hamburger buns on hand, and it's a pain to go and get them. So this, I don't know, was it this fall? Anyways, a little while ago, I really wanted sloppy joes and we didn't have any hamburger buns, and I've used like French bread out of my freezer, things like that in the past. We didn't have anything. It's like, I'm gonna try making my biscuit recipe because I want sloppy joes. So we had sloppy biscuits, and turned out we liked them more than we liked sloppy joes. So that is now what we eat when we have sloppy joes. I'm just gonna let this cook down, and then I will show you a little snapshot of the finished product. Here we have our finished sloppy mix. It's been cooling for a few minutes. And this one did turn out a little soupier than I would have necessarily been aiming for, but that's okay. I'm just going to serve it with a slotted spoon so I don't get all of that juice in there, and then I'll use that juice again to make some pasta tomorrow. If you are concerned about the juiciness, please excuse the coffee maker in the background. If you are concerned about the juiciness, just go ahead and drain your tomatoes first, or use tomato sauce or tomato paste, whatever tomato product floats your little boat, use that. So, I have set up my plate. I have a biscuit. These are the ones that I made using my home canned squash, and I just cut it in half because that way I can serve things one-handed. Going to get scoop, let a little bit of that juice drain off. We're gonna, whoop. See, I'm being sloppy. My fingers. Sloppy, sloppy. Guess that's what the name implies, so. What can you do? And just put some of this. Now you are going to want to get some of the juice on there because that juice is going to drizzle down into your biscuit and make it yummy and smooshy and tasty and warm. So I got that all there. Then as a side dish for this, sauce in a bowl. We canned this from some apples we picked from a U-Pick orchard. And also have some of, I call these chunklets. It's somewhere between a pickle and a relish. So I canned these using our cucumbers, and rather than cut them up as you normally would for bread and butter pickles, just like really thin slices, I put these through the grater function on my food processor. So then I just put the usual brine for my bread and butter pickles on them. So they're bread and butter chunklets. And they make a lovely addition. You just pick up a little bite with your fork of the biscuit and that all together. And this looks like a yummy, warm, delicious comfort food meal. It was quick, easy, and quite affordable. If you would like to see more of what we eat around here at Happenstance Place, you can go ahead and subscribe down below to our channel where I daily vlog and have additional crafty food and whatever other videos kind of make me happy on a given day. I will see you later. Bye!